Okay, it is that one. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, good. Liverpool, UK, Illinois, lots of different places. India, okay, so they're in California. So it's all, and Australia. You are from Australia, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, half 2 in the morning. My goodness. Oh, I'm glad. That's great. There are many of these, many of the names here that I recognize from my comments, because there are quite a number of people who comment regularly, so I'm sort of beginning to recognize them. And actually, one of the things that I had planned to talk about, Belfast. Oh yeah, good. Yeah, I used to live in Belfast for many years. Yeah. One of the things I was planning to talk about were comments on videos, long form videos, because it's great that people write so much, quite a lot. I get lots of comments now, and I enjoy reading them. And until now, I have actually answered so that I actually write something on every comment, but I'm sort of beginning now to get the situation where I can't manage it. Like one of the previous videos has 600 comments, and I have been trying to take up a half an hour every day, except on Sunday or maybe not on Saturday, to answer comments. And that way I sort of keep up with them, because I love to read them. And so many times, I've been thinking that, oh, I would like to see this person, I would like to talk to them more. But, well, there are so many people that it wouldn't be possible. Sweden. Okay, great. That's just across. I live in the southwest part of Finland, so Sweden is just across there. 600 comments, yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, it's also good in a sense that people write comments, because the more comments, the more YouTube sees that, that people like the video or don't like it. Actually, a negative comment or the like and dislike are seen the same by YouTube. The main thing for YouTube is that people comment so that they have noticed it, whether they like the comment or what's been doing or not. But I'm so glad. I mean, many YouTubers have to deal with lots of really rude comments and something like that. My audience is so nice that, I mean, in the 8 or 9 years that I have been doing this, and sort of more seriously for about 6, I mean, I haven't got even 10 bad comments, I think. Also, of course, YouTube filters some of them. So if there have been, ones with bad language and things, I had never seen them. So it's good to see that. London, South Wales, UK. Okay, so not Australian South Wales. UK, London. I love London. California, sunny. We are not that sunny anymore. Well, I mean, no, it was a sunny weather today, but it's coldish. This goes so fast. I haven't seen everything. Oh yeah, no, I saw that. Liverpool. Yeah. Los Angeles. Great. Las Vegas. There's lots. Yeah, it's rain in Switzerland. West Turkey. All over. It's great to see that, because I know from my statistics that there are people from all over the world. I was just looking at it today, actually, and clearly now, if I take the last 3 months or so, clearly the biggest group of people who watch my videos are from the United States, about 40%, and then is UK, so England and Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, mainly England actually, and then Canada and India. No, India comes first and then Canada, and then Germany, I think. And then after that, there's an awful lot of countries, at least 30 countries, where it's the same percentage, almost the same percentage, between say 1.5% to 3%, something like that. And altogether, there's always in any time period, there's about 100 people, different countries that people watch from. So it's good to see that. South Africa, yeah, that's one. Lunch hour in Iowa. South Africa, yeah. Ohio, Mississippi. Oh yeah, in America, I'm sure it is probably a good time, unless, well, depending on what type of work you are doing, or if you're at home or what, in the middle of the day. Philippines, Austria, yeah, Austria would be, yeah, the whole of Central Europe is just 1 hour behind. Yes, behind us. Yeah, have to stop to think. Cape Town, yeah. I don't actually know what sort of a time zone South Africa has. I suppose it's sort of directly downwards from where we are, so it can't be too far apart. India is 10 p.m. Yeah, that's late, getting already late. Yeah, there was a question here. Do you get a lot of viewers from Finland? No, not very many. Well, the percentage-wise is about 1.5% of my viewers are from Finland. But of course, say in 3 months I get about 1 million views, so 1.5% of that is still quite a bit. So yeah, there's some Eastern time, Ohio. Love your channel, thank you. Yeah, it's interesting to follow and check what where people come from. I don't know if you are aware how exactly the statistics are in YouTube. We find out almost every, not to each person, but in sort of groups of who's watching, where from, how long for. And one of the most important things for YouTube, so that it continues spreading and showing my videos or anybody's videos, is that how many videos a person watches on the same channel. So if somebody watches only one in my channel this month and then another one next month, then from the point of view of the channel being noticed by YouTube and shown to people, then it's less. So what grows a channel are the people who watch more than one video a month or something like that from the same channel, any channel. GMT +2 for South Africa. Okay, GMT +2. So that's the same as Central Europe, because we are in Finland is GMT +3. But it depends also if you have summertime or not. Like we are still in the summertime for another few weeks. 12:30 in NJ is for New Jersey, is it? I'm very bad about this. Oh yeah, there's this. One of the members put that sort of a thing there, but it says, yeah, there's this sort of a thing, if you can see that, welcome to State Squad. Does that mean that you joined it now, or, all this is very new. I mean, I've seen these things in other people's lives, and, what do you call it? Super chat? No, it's not a super chat. It is a super chat, yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. New NJ is New Jersey. Yeah. Yes, okay. It means that they just joined. Okay, well, thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah. Something about what kind of videos and how to decide what sort of videos. I mean, I'm glad that I get lots of comments when I ask in the community tab. Like, for instance, if you have, I meant to take it here, but I didn't. The hairpin crochet tool. I had asked about, how many people had been doing hairpin crochet before I did the video. And it turned out that then very many didn't, I mean, the vast majority didn't know what a hairpin crochet was. So it was really great that so many people answered, because that way I had an idea of where people were, so that I didn't start by expecting everybody to know what it is and what you do it for. Oh, Marina, I watch every single one. Oh, thank you, that's great. Can you do a scallop baby blanket for beginners? Oh yeah, that might be something. I just recently, if anybody follows me on Instagram, you would have seen maybe my baby blanket. One of my nieces just had a baby, and I made a blanket for that baby. It was in the mini bead stitch. That's really one of my favorites at the moment. Actually, I have this here hat. I'll show you the stitch if you are not familiar with it. Can you see? It looks like that there. These are, how do I get that hat in here now? I have to think. This is something I'm going to do in a few, well, a month or so. Hats like this here as a tutorial. And I have another one here. Two of my daughters have agreed to be models for me again. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. I'm really happy for those of you who watch every video. It's always great to know that. I'm in a number of groups for YouTubers, so we talk about how you do it and that sort of things. And one of the sort of, would you call it a rule, is that 80% of your content should be for 80% of your audience. In other words, that most of what you do should fit for most of the people who watch you. And like for instance, what this here bunting that I have behind me here, I mean, quite a number of people had asked about it, but at the same time, I knew that most of my viewers, even if they like it in here behind me, they would not make one. So I knew I was taking a risk in making a tutorial for that. And it hasn't done very well, but I mean, but I'm always glad that I have that now. I can mention, if somebody asks about it, that I can link that tutorial there. The same thing, for instance, for Christmas decorations. I have so many over the years. I have so many tutorials for Christmas decorations, and I can never guess beforehand which ones will be popular and which ones will not. And it almost always goes so that everybody either likes it or either doesn't like it. Not everybody, but like say, yeah, you could say that 80% that they are saying about the content. Have to go, okay. Yeah, sure. I know that many people, you have a little bit of time to stay here and then go. Oh, you just made a blanket with the bead stitch. Oh, from the video. Oh, that's great. Carol, love making hats. Okay, good. Yeah, this depends, of course, where you are living and if you need hats. There were a number here who said they were from California, so you probably wouldn't need hats. But then in other times you would. Kentucky. Thank you. Oh yeah, I've just been wondering what if I change what I have behind here for Christmas, if I should make another kind of a Christmas bunting or something. I have some, but don't know. Oh, thank you. Several people have said that they've been happy about what they had learned. Glad to hear. Oh, I'm dropping this. What time is it? Yeah. Oh yeah, I was just going to show also another thing that I had been thinking about, what sort of things I'm making, and this here, oh, I'll put it on my computer, then you can see it better. Can you? I'll have to wait that it comes through here. Now it shows wrong direction. Why I'm showing this? Oh, it's a snowflake, as you could probably see. I have several very easy snowflakes, and they have been reasonably popular, but I have now learned little by little from comments and from questions and all that, I have learned that the vast majority of the people on my channel, at least the ones who are very active, they have been crocheting very long, so something very easy is not maybe the best thing to publish. So I probably will publish that one as well, that snowflake as well, although it's very similar to the most popular super easy one. I mean, that also has just 3 rows or 2. Actually only has 2 rounds of crochet as well. But I will actually be soon making a bit more involved, a bit more complicated, and yeah, hopefully a nice snowflake. I mean, there are thousands of snowflakes everywhere, but I'm trying to make one that is not exactly any of the ones that I have seen anyway. Yeah, snowflake. Angels, do you make any angels? Yeah, just small ones. I have this here box of Christmas stuff I brought out. Where's the angel? I have a super easy angel. Like that there, I'll hang it. Oh, I have it was very, very popular about 8 years ago. And then I made a new video of it, but the new one hasn't been popular anymore. So I think people have got over very easy angels. That is easy, but that is if you just search angel, you will find the new version is one that I think it has a white and a blue one, blue angel on the thumbnail. Oh, can you show the snowflake again? Yeah, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get my phone to show it properly. Let's see. I moved it wrong. Like that there. So it is a very easy one. Why does this start moving on its own? It doesn't stay where I put it, but anyway, you can see it like that. Elizabeth from Ohio, hi. Thank you. Oh yeah, you made it. Yeah. I mean, there was a problem. So I don't know actually now how many of you went to the original address and then found this that way, or how many have found it so that YouTube just showed it to you when you went to just open YouTube for anything. Decorate tree with angels. Oh, that's lovely. So you need a whole lot of different kinds of angels. Shirley have been crocheting over 50 years. Yeah, that's the thing. Many people, Christine, 3 to 4 years. Yeah. What was I? Oh yeah, there are lots of people who have actually said that they have crocheted for 30 or 40 or 50 or actually some 60 years or more, but that they keep learning new things, and I find that myself. I mean, I am constantly in the lookout for new ideas and new tricks, and I don't actually like TikTok. I don't know how many of you use it. I don't actually like it at all, and anytime I don't need it, I take it actually off my phone. But there are some good tricks to be had from there. So sometimes, and some of them I have actually then shown the tip where I have learned it from as well, if it has been, like I tried this last year, this crazy thing that you put the hook, like for instance, in the bended knee, and then you just go like that, to make a chain. I saw that in TikTok. You like the Shirley? Yeah, I like the angel. Yeah, good. Oh, a reindeer. Oh, that's an idea. I had never made a reindeer. I have a rocking horse, so I could maybe use that idea to have a similar shape. Yeah, reindeer could be. I had never even thought of making a reindeer shape, because for Christmas I have a whole lot of different things like stockings, lace stockings, and bells. A bell like that there, and other shapes. Don't have this in here, and then yeah, but I had never thought of making a reindeer, so that would be a good idea. Donna asking, ever consider easy knit projects? My channel actually used to be called Crochet and Knitting with Tuula. And I changed about a year and a half ago now, simply because I noticed that I was going so much for crochet that I kept getting comments that why is this called knitting when there is no knitting on here. So I still have some knitting ones, like how to knit a basic sock, how to start knitting by making a kitchen cloth, and things like that. But I'm not sure if I will make any more knitting ones. I actually knit and crochet equally much. Like I always have knitting half done here somewhere, but I don't know why it actually ended up so that I started doing the channel only with knitting. For some reason I did. Bells, okay, thank you. Yeah. There's a question, Christine, what size hook and yarn do you use for those? You probably mean these like bells and angels, these little ones. It depends on the yarn, of course, but what I use for them is cotton. It's not really thread. It's not, but I can't remember the weight at the moment. But normally I use a hook that's 3 millimeter. Almost always I use for these. Sometimes even smaller. These would be like, so these kind of shapes would be nice also done only with with thread and a tiny hook. But and sometimes I have done them, some of the snowflakes, for instance, so that in some of the tutorials there can be a picture of a small one, but then when I make it and show how to make it, then I always use a bit bigger one so that it's easier to see. DK cotton would work, yeah. Mine probably are about double knitting weight, or a bit less maybe. Yeah, I would need to actually check. Baby crochet, okay, yeah. Embroidery floss, you can use embroidery floss, although that's finer then. I mean, you can use anything as long as the hook goes with the yarn that you have. And then of course the size varies, because for instance, there's this here snowflake. Where can I put so you see it? This here snowflake, one of the earlier ones that I have, but this one is actually wool, so it's quite big. As you can see, it's bigger than my hand. And yeah. Hello, new people. Lovely. Okay, somebody in Finland with the Finnish Senja Finnish greeting. Santa sleigh ornament. That's true. Another one would be a Christmas idea, Santa sleigh. Yeah, already got two ideas from you: a sleigh and a reindeer, and then you could of course have both of them together. Yeah, this moves so quickly that I can Okay, somebody saying that they don't knit and no patience. Yeah. Okay, Donna, I would love to see some of your knitted items. Yeah, I haven't got any here at the moment. Actually, what I'm doing at the moment, soon, and what I'll move that box out of the way. I'll show you a scarf I have here that, I mean, not knitted, I mentioned knitting, but this is, I'm taking part in a blog hub starting the 1st of October. I don't know if you have noticed these blog hubs that then often have also a bundle where you can get normally 30 because it's a month long, 30 patterns, written patterns for very cheaply. So I'm taking part in one that starts soon, and my pattern for it is this here scarf. This is surface crochet. So it's first just a double crochet using American terms, and then surface crochet on top of it. It's a bit hard to see with me behind it there, but this is actually an old one. I made it for the Simply Crochet magazine about, must be 5-6 years ago, and then it took me a long time to get around to writing the pattern so that it's suitable for Ravelry and Etsy. And it's, yeah, so now this is blog hubs work in such a way that, thank you. Yeah. Blog hubs work so that every day somebody gives their paid pattern free in the blog hub, so that there's one page where you have to go, and then there's a link to that particular pattern and with a code so that people can go and get it. So mine it's a Saturday, I think it's the 12th of October, if that's a Saturday. Let me check. I think it is. When you try to do something very quickly, you can't. I have a computer in front of me here. September. Oh, go on quicker now. Oh, it's because I have this streaming on. Yes, the 12th of October is when I have my day on the blog hub. So then you can get the pattern free for that their scarf. There's no video of it, and I'm not actually planning to make it. Hasn't been terribly hasn't been very popular, so that's why I don't mind it going free as well. Okay, never heard of blog hubs. Yeah, there are quite a few of them. There's actually 3 or 4 different ones that I know now by different crochet bloggers coming up now in October, which means that there's a lot of, mostly people who don't look at all of them. At the same time, these are all worldwide things, so there are enough people to watch any of them. How do we join a blog hub? You just need to find the address of the main page of the blog hub. Where would I put it? Because I haven't really, that sort of things, my blog and things have been fairly separate from the YouTube channel, but I'll write it in the community tab. Yeah, when it starts, I'll write it there and link it. So if you go into my channel and then take the tab community, it will be there. But only in October. I don't think I even have myself. I don't have the actual link yet where the blog hub will be. Yes, I can send a notice. So I can use the community tab. That's the best thing to use for everything, because then many people would know to look for things there. And then also YouTube, of course, just shows you them, even if you're not looking for it, it shows you. If you are watching somebody, it shows what they are doing. Yes, 12th is a Saturday. Yeah, thank you. Okay, Sarah, some people are talking, that's good, talking about where they are. Yeah, good. About just recently, just what is by far the most popular on my channel at the moment are the little pumpkins. Tutorial for these. Now there are so many different kinds of pumpkin tutorials on YouTube. Mine are like this, so I have 3 different sizes. Well, this one is big just because the yarn is big. I have two, I mean the pattern, the tutorial has 2 different sizes. So if you are still wanting to make some, you can just search, pumpkin on my channel. It will come up very quickly because I made the video 2 years ago, but I made it too late in the autumn so that it didn't take off then. But it had lots and lots of views last year, and now this year it started sort of going up mid-August when people start making things like that, and it's already got about 70,000 views. So I don't think all the 70,000 people have made the pumpkins, but at least they have been looking at them. But there's a lot of comments on it, that people have actually made them too. Pumpkin hats. Oh, that's a good idea. So you make them to sell. That's a good idea. Yeah, next newsletter. That's true. Yeah, newsletter as well. Yeah, lots of you probably don't get my newsletter. That's another thing I should put in the community tab. I don't. Yeah, because I'm terribly bad about writing the newsletters. I have to really, I used to write them, often enough, but now there can be 2 months in between. But I'll try to get better at that. Yeah. I'm looking backwards here as well because this went so quickly that I haven't seen everything. We have pine cones and acorns. Everybody hit the like button there. Yeah, that's it. I hit it myself even, yeah. Hanukkah decor. Yeah, I don't know much about that, but could look at that as well. A stocking. Yeah, I have actually many stockings. Where did I put the box? I have many different types of stockings. That's something I do have also in knitting, but they are really old. The videos are horrible quality. But like this here one is a crocheted one. It's quite small, small enough to go on a tree. And I have made these in a number of colors. That's also on the channel, tutorial. And then a wreath. How can I show it so that it goes against the light now here? Like, oh, turn around. Like that there. This is smaller. It goes in my hand like that wreath. And yeah. And this is actually the first, I found that here now, the first snowflake that I had in my channel, which what I was saying that it's too similar, the new one I had there. So this is one that has been the most popular because it's very, very easy and quick. Actually, this is something I have been, this and the angel I showed. And there are probably new people here since I showed the angel, so I'm looking for the angel. And this super easy, quick angel. These actually, when I was living in Belfast, late 80s and early 90s until 94, I lived there. Every year I was selling things in craft fairs. At the time I was mainly sewing and I was making lots of Christmas decorations, sewn ones, but I was also crocheting. And this angel is something that I made the pattern already then. So over the years, I have sold, I wouldn't be surprised, 1,000 of those angels. This is, oh no, what happened? I lost the video now. Oh, there, good. Because I need to see, I can't see I wouldn't have room to see anything on the phone that I'm filming on. And actually, I'll explain this again because there are many different people here now than there were in the beginning. So that I started nearly 20 minutes late because I couldn't get the original stream to work, and that's why I had done something wrong when I now started a different one, so that my phone, I don't like to have it vertical. That's a mistake, but I didn't have time to go into finding what I had done wrong. So before I'll do a next live sometime, I really have to practice just doing them so that they don't go public, so that I know how to get it starting automatically when it's supposed to be starting. Yeah. Okay, lunchtime. Yeah, have a good lunch. Ontario. Yeah, I'm here now, Lisa. Yeah. Finnish. Somebody's answering Finnish, but why was that? Oh, which language? Oh, right. Which is the primary language in Finland? Yeah, Finnish. Finnish is about, of those who have been born in Finland, 90% would speak Finnish, and then about 10% would speak Swedish as their mother tongue. And everybody has to learn both at school. But nowadays, of course, we have lots of immigrants, so there are many large language groups. Yeah, I have lived for many years in Northern Ireland, and actually my ex-husband is from there. So at times, some people would say that they notice that even though obviously I have a Finnish accent, they notice that I would say some words the way people would say them in Northern Ireland, because it has a very distinctive accent, like Scotland, a bit similar, but different. And for some reason, I mean, I have 3 daughters and 2 of them have a Belfast accent. For some reason, the third one doesn't. She speaks like as if she was English. Yeah, it's sometimes, especially when I'm talking, my middle daughter especially, she talks in, well, both of them do, English, largely English to their children, so they learn that as well. When she's, especially my middle daughter, when she speaks English, I feel that I am in Belfast. She has such a strong accent from there. Love the stocking. Okay, good. Oh, I'm really glad this one doesn't show a name, but about that your crochet has stepped up. Oh yeah, holly and ivy. I haven't actually. That's another thing that could be done. A friend of mine did test lives when she got new equipment and labeled them as test. Yeah, that could be done too. Yeah, so that you would actually actually do them and let them go live, let them go public, so that you would be sure that they work. I do have to do that again, before I do this a second time, especially because those of you who are on my newsletter list, I even wrote about that there. So for that reason, it's embarrassing that it didn't work at first. Mistletoe, yeah, holly, mistletoe, yeah, those would all. There was another question. Oh yeah, how do you pronounce your name, Tuula? I know lots of people say, English-speaking people would say Tuula with a sort of a strong T, but in Finland it's almost a D letter, Tuula, very, very soft. But I'm used to different. I used to also live in France and French-speaking Belgium for many, many years, and speak French. Well, at least I used to. And there, people would often pronounce my name Tuula. So I'm used to different ways of saying it. So, and the Tuula Maaria, this channel named Maaria is not exactly my second name. It's Maaria actually, but I chose this one. So Tuula Maaria, if you pronounce it the Finnish way. But when it's something about, fortunately, it's a kind of a name that is easy enough to well, know more or less, you know, how you would say that. How's your reading French? Oh, I can read French, no problem. I mean, I lived there for so long that both spoken and written French I can read. I mean, I'm fluent, yeah, but I'm not fluent in speaking at the moment because I need it so rarely. And I'm learning Spanish because I've been spending winters in Gran Canaria, which is part of Spain. But did you have to learn French? I knew French. In Finland, you have to do a lot of, well, would normally do quite a lot of languages at school. Everybody does the other Finnish language. In other words, if you are Finnish speaking, you do Swedish and the other way around. And now normally you would do English as then the next language. And then depending on how much you concentrate on languages, you do more. I did German was my fourth, and then French like the last language at school. But I liked French better than German. Sorry if there are French Germans here. I shouldn't have said that. No, but it was easier for me to. So I chose to do as my final high school exam. I chose to do French when most people did German. So my French grammar was fairly good already when I moved to France. Old patterns, now I'm going back where, oh yeah, there's another question, yeah, in case somebody came later about me pronouncing my name, so Tuula Maaria. There was something, it refers to something now here about old patterns in French. Yeah, but I mean, if it's about reading patterns, I can very easily read patterns in French, yes. Oh, you are French, Steffi. Okay, good. Yeah. Finnish, Swedish, English, French, German. Yeah, I'm learning Spanish just on Duolingo. So that's not, I cannot talk with it. You know, I've been doing, but I'm doing it daily for more than a year now. So, I mean, I can understand quite a bit. And French, when you are reasonably fluent in French, Spanish is actually easier because it's an easier grammar. And the words very much the same. So French helps me an awful lot in learning Spanish, although at the same time it mixes me up at times as well. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I can't actually say your name, but Lekemba. It's scary to pronounce my name that you don't know how it goes. Oh, Shirley, okay, learned language immersion. Yeah, we would have that a lot as well. Like all my daughters, actually. I mean, we moved back to Finland in '94, and the children were, well, all two oldest were primary school age then, but they all went to English or half English classes so that they were able to keep up their English. What actually happened was that my eldest daughter, she was already in a kindergarten school in Belgium, which was in French. So she was fluent in French when she was tiny, but then she lost it. I have a problem ending my pieces without them looking like they have a bump knot. Yeah, I think I had it in one of the videos just recently. Yeah, one that had 5 problems. I answered one with 5 problems. That had one way how you could get over that. So you could maybe check that. Susan, using Duolingo to refresh your Spanish, great. Yeah. Okay, there's a Swedish text here. Finska är ett så vackert språk, melodiskt. Okay, the Finnish is a beautiful language. Okay, it's very different. It's very, very different from all the European languages except Estonian. Okay, well, that's, by the way, one thing. The Swedish people always laugh at Finns how we pronounce Swedish, even if it's our mother tongue, you know, because it's spoken with the Finnish accent, very, very flat, while Swedish, actual Swedish is going up and down very more. So when I go to Sweden, I only speak English. I could speak Swedish, but I don't. Yeah. Now it jumped here. Somebody was writing about Swedish teaching. Where did it go? Okay, using Duolingo. Duolingo is very good, yeah. This jumps up and down. Now somebody said something about teaching, but it disappeared from me now. Okay, Jackie, thank you. Yeah. Christine, sounds like you have traveled a lot. I have lived abroad for 15 years, so I have traveled a lot around Europe, but not anywhere else. So I don't feel like I've traveled a lot, but I would know. I counted that I have been, I think it was 19 European countries, but of course, many of them are very close together. Shirley, her mother was from Germany, okay, living in Texas. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I will stop around for now. We've been on for about an hour. It's an English friend who told you about Duolingo. Yeah, it's good. Oh, you are from Australia, so you are sort of an early morning as well. Although, I mean, Australia has different time zones as well. It's very, very big. Yeah. Yeah, when you live in a country, Jill, when you live in a country that has a very small language, and especially when you have two of them, like Finland, then you have no choice but to learn more if you plan to travel. It's the way it's been, like people who are about 5 years older than me, until then, the first foreign language at schools was German, and then about 5 years older than me, you know, it was changed to English. And now young people have more choice, but many schools only offer English as the first foreign language, so you need to take that. Yeah, great to see you. Yeah, thank you very much. So we are not, yeah, I'm ending here now, so I'll definitely practice before the next time, so it's not going to look like what it looks like at the moment and having so many problems. So thank you, everybody, and see you again. Bye.